Okay, we're back with another episode of High Rated Edison today, and today we have NB96 on 1220 rating, going up against Busy D on 877 rating. So Busy a little bit outside of the top 200, but we're going to let it slide because it looks like they're on something fun, and they're up against one of my favourite duelists. NB96 on 1220 would have put them right around the top 50, I want to say. So pretty high rated. NB96 legend Gigavise player, so yeah, always want to see what they're up to, what they're doing, and how they're doing it with Gigavise. British as well, you know, supporting local, so let's get it. It's Goldsark, Miracle Furt, DDR, Solemn, and Wind Blast going up against MST, Machina Fortress, Caius, Scapegoat, Alias, and Foolish Burial. So this looks like the Machina Hero Quickdraw deck, which is why I want to feature it. This is, of course, Gigavise from NB96, one of the goats of the deck. So let's get to it. It's Busy D to start us off with. Set Scapegoat, set MST, and pass it over. Draw for 10 is the Super Solar. Nothing really in the hand for NB to be doing. They can Goldsark something and then maybe DDR it. But yeah, choosing just a Goldsark, the True Nade, set the Wind Blast and the Solemn, pass it over. MST going to take out the Solemn. Interesting that NB96 is on the Wind Blast as well, because the most recent kind of topping Gigavise list, they weren't playing discard traps, or they were siding a couple of Divine Wraths, but they weren't playing like discard traps in the main. So yeah, interesting that NB96 is on Wind Blast still. MST going to take out the Solemn, pass, and then draw for turn is the Bottomless. Here comes the Alias though, and that's, yeah, 19 all day. That's pretty good. We're going to set the Bottomless and pass it over. Draw for turn is the Gigaplant. Yeah, I mean, NB96 needs something, right? I mean, they can Wind Blast this Gigaplant away and then summon it with Furt, but that doesn't really get you anywhere, and it's so susceptible to whatever these back rows are. Just going to pass it over. Draw is Mirror Force. Caius coming down. They're going to try and take out the back row. We are going to use it to pitch the Gigaplant, put the Caius back on top, and yeah, let them think about what they want to do from there. Foolish going to come down for the Dandelion. Double tokens now, and pass. Draw for 10 is the Lone Fire. Okay, we get the True Nade back now as well. What we don't have is a route to supervise. Okay, Lone Fire coming down for Dandy. And then, yeah, that's pretty good. Dandy then puts up tokens that you can potentially use as Super Solar. And worst comes to worst, now your Lone Fire is engraved for Miracle Furt. So this, yeah, this feels okay. Feels like the right thing to be doing. Debris off the top now. Yeah, Debris Dandy's pretty nice here. So they're going to bring back the Dandelion. Going to get through their Dandelion. And then get one of the tokens. Main two, now we can make, I was going to say, Stardust. But they go with Red Dragon, set the MST, set the Mirror Force now. Red Dragon's going to take out their own token, and then they're going to pass it over. Draw for 10 is Heavy. Oof, big Heavy for 3 coming down now. Scapegoat is going to go off though, so that's going to give us some tokens. Worth mentioning that they can't be used for a Tribute Summon. So this Machina Fortress is going to be locked to hand for now. Miracle Furt coming out now. This is Lone Fire. Super Solar for another Lone Fire. One Lone Fire going to give us Copy Plant. And then True Nade. Bounce back the Miracle Furt. Yeah, now we're gaming. Lone Fire for Gigaplant now. This is Power Tool. Yeah, Power Tool going to show us all 3 supervisors. We're not going to have to do any rounding. That's the supervise now. And Miracle Furt back the Gigaplant. Supervise, bring back the Lone Fire. Yeah, this is so nice. Okay, this is Nettles now. Now what have we got? We've got yeah, so we're going to make the Brit Drago, and then the Supervise is going to bring back the Gigaplant. Brit Drago's huge here, right? Because Power Tool can take out the token, Gigaplant can take out a token. This can crash, but when it does, it's going to bring back the Gigaplant with its Gemini Summon effect. That can take out another token, and main 2 we can do some more stuff. So Nettle's coming out now. Use that on non-Gemini Gigaplant for Stardust. Jesus. This is why NB96 is one of the goats, man. Holy. Okay, the Riff is Plasma now. That's just going to sit in hand. Yeah, Busy D's just going to scoop it. Yeah, don't blame them. That looked rough. That was really rough. I will say, I don't think making Red Dragon was correct, but I totally see why they want to, because it's big, and Gigavise can just, you know, whip out all these insane high-level monsters, but none of them are really at 3k, so I did get that logic. Okay, it's game 2, it's Wind Blast, Super Solar, DDR, True Nade, and Supervise, so yeah, MB not opening combo again. Maybe they can rip into like a Copy Plant or a Lone Fire to give it combo. Future Fusion, Titanium, Plasma, Debris, Trap Stun, and Dust Tornado now. So let's get into it. Future Fusion, going to show Gaia, going to dump Dandelion and Alias, going to give us 2 tokens now. Debris going to bring back out the Dandelion. Yeah, Jesus, this can be Stardust. 2 tokens for Plasma maybe. No, we're just going to set Trap Stun, set Dust Tornado, and, you know, keep those up for either Plasma or Titanium next turn. Draw for turn is Upstart now. Upstarts into Dandelion. Okay, that's not bad. That's nearly combo. We're going to set the Wind Blast now and pass. Draw for turn is the Trap Stun. Yeah, 1 on Future Fusion now. They're going to use those 2 for Titanium, and then Stardust and Titanium are going to go in. Yeah, we're going to chain the Wind Blast, but that is just going to force out the use of the token or the Trap Stun. They choose the Trap Stun. We get 2 tokens now. Titanium are going to clear 1. We're going to set the other Trap Stun now and pass. Draw for turn is another copy of Super Solar. Yeah, Super Solar unfortunately is a continuous spell, so this Dust Tornado can pretty much end it here. But we're going to go with the True Nade first, yeah. MB having the foresight to whip out the True Nade obviously makes sense to do that there. And then here comes the Super Solar for the Lone Fire. And this is just Gigavise combo, right? Lone Fire now for Lone Fire in case of the Crow, for Gigaplant, and then, yeah, normal summon it, because, yeah, they haven't normal summoned yet, so they are just going to get it with the Gemini effect, bring back the Lone Fire effect for Titanium now. Yeah, battle phase, get through the token, get through the Stardust, and then pass it over. Yeah, didn't even use the Supervise there. Interesting choice from MB. I just thought there was more combo there, but if they've not seen it, then it probably doesn't exist. Draw for turn is the Quickdraw now. We've got Future Fusion, show the Gaia again, this time dump the Dandy and the Stratos. This is 2 tokens, this gives Titanium a little bit more defense, and also gives us, yeah, if we want to pitch for Quickdraw we can as well. Titanium are going to go through the Gigaplant now, and then main 2 we're going to set Dust Tornado past. Yeah, I think that's just what I'm thinking, right? Supervise just means that your Gigaplant comes back, but yeah, I guess normal summon is good, and yeah, I don't know. It just feels like that was a weird line that I'm not seeing the full benefits of. Okay, we're gonna crash the Titanium now. Pass. Draw for turn's bottomless. Yeah, quick draw. Gonna get tribute summoned into drill. Drill, baby, drill. Gonna go in for 24. And then main 2. Yeah, we're gonna drill. Pitch the plasma. Banish it and pass. Draw for turns the morphing jar. No way. Foolish. Gonna dump the Dandy for 2 tokens now. Yeah, unfortunately we went through both Lone Fire, so Super Solar isn't going to be able to grab Lone Fire, but could grab us like Nettles or Copy Plant or something. Instead we're just going to set DDR, set Supervise, set Morphing Jar and pass. Dust Tornado going to take the 50-50 here and hits the Supervise. Yeah, unfortunate, and this has to be face up to bring back the Gigaplant, so not going to be able to chain there. Okay, Lone Fire off the top for Busy now, and Drill Warrior back. Drill Warrior going to add back Stratos. Surely doesn't have a search, right? They've used Alias and Plasma, unless they play the small guy. Oh no, they're using it to pop. Yeah, no, even better actually. Yeah, that's really heads up from Busy. Yeah, Gaia coming out. and that puts a hero on field that can use the Stratos to pop the back row. Nice. Drill Warrior going to have to get in direct now. And then Stratos going to go into the token and Gaia into the other token. They're going to pitch the Lone Fire to banish the drill, set the bottomless, and pass it over. Draw for turn is the Gold Sark. Unfortunately for MB right now, the Morphing Jar is going to be doing their opponent just as many favours as it does them. So I don't even know how you proceed from here. They're going to set both. Don't know what's happening there. Flip the Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar going to let each player draw up until 5. Oh, that hand's just not great either, right? And you've just given your opponent 5 cards. Ugh. Yeah, normal summon the Gigaplant. That's going to get hit with a bottomless, and MB going to scoop out. We're going to go to game 3. Okay, now we're talking. This is cool though. This is why we love Edison. You know, it's Quickdraw, a deck everyone's rooting for, versus Gigavise, a deck that I am rooting for. Okay, it's Gauze, Quickdraw, Book, Caius, and Lightning Vortex going up against Crow, Hidden Armory, Supervise, Gigaplant, and Titanium. Okay, so MB has not drawn into the full combo in any of the 3 games here, but they're still not looking too bad. Okay, Armory going to hit Foolish, pick up DDR, and pass. Draw for turn is Fortress now. We're going to pitch the Quickdraw and the Fortress for the Fortress. Fortress going to get in for 25 now. Main 2, we're going to set the Book and pass. Draw for turn is the Miracle Furt. Okay, MB going to go to end phase, pitch the Gigavite, the Gigaplant, sorry, for hand size. Yeah, it's really nice because that sets up Miracle Furt next turn. Maybe even Supervise combo. Okay, Joy's Trap's done. Fortress going to go in again. We are getting low on life already. Sets the Trap's done now. Pass over. Draw for turn is the Gigaplant. They're going to Miracle Furt. Go after that Gigaplant. Yeah, try and hit it with Supervise. That's going to get hit with Book of Moon. That Supervise is going to fall off now. And we're just going to have to set this bluff DDR and, you know, really hope for the best. Draw is Titanium now. Yeah, we're going to tribute for Caius. Caius is going to attempt to get that Gigaplant out of there. We're going to chain the Crow to handle the Fortress just in case it was coming back. We can see it wasn't, but yeah, totally understand why MB wants to do that. Getting for 24. We're really low on life now. Okay. Pass. Draw for 10 is the Super Solar, and this one's just maybe over. No, they've got DDR. Okay, we're going to DDR pitch the Titanium, bring back the Gigavise. Yeah, Supervise on this, allow them to summon out the other Gigaplant, which we can then normal summon, bring out the Titanium. Okay, yeah, we thought it was over. We forgot about the DDR and we forgot who we're talking about. Titanium are going to go into the Caius now. Then 24. Oof, yeah, Chain Trap's done. Take the 24, bring out the Gauze and the token. These are pretty big now. We're going to pass over. And it's just Lightning Vortex for game. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, so Lightning Vortex is going to pitch whatever, clean up the field. Supervise going to go off, bring back the Gigaplant. But yeah, crash the token, Gauze in for game. Really unfortunate. Okay. Okay, yeah, they were ripping into debris as well. Which actually wasn't going to do anything. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Quickdraw winning. Look at that. Yeah, don't say we don't bring you the top tier content. This Quickdraw deck's so good though, isn't it? It's the old Riddle Sunshine build by the looks of things, with the heroes, the hero package, the scapegoat, the plasma. Just a really cool variant of the deck. I mean, I think everyone in the community, right, likes Quickdraw. Like, I don't think that's a hot take, right? Everyone's kind of rooting for Quickdraw. It's kind of the deck of the format, you know. It's what Jeff Jones won with. It's so much fun to play in all the different variants, but this one is just the best variant of it. That's like most deck devy proof and most able to kind of weather the storm against some of the top decks, and it looked competitive all the way through. You know, it was really strong. It really held its own, and looked good against, you know, one of the best Gigavise players out there. I don't think that's controversial to say either. MB96 is an absolute goat at this deck. Yeah, I've been playing it for a long time at the top of the ladder the whole way. They're usually in the top 100, usually in the top 50, and they're normally playing some really high level opponents on this deck. and they make it look easy a lot of the time. Unfortunate not to come away with a win here. I mean, that was a hell of a attempt at a comeback, but yeah, the side decked in Lightning Vortex is just kryptonite versus this deck if you've not been able to establish Stardust yet. So just unfortunate there. Not drawing combo any game and still putting up a board in every game is impressive. I think a lot of people get caught up on, oh, Gigavise is not very consistent. And yeah, you know, usually one game out of 3 or 2 games out of 3, you're not going to draw into the combo immediately. But what I will say is you can usually get there, right? Between a mix of like stall cards, discard traps, although the most recent topping list didn't actually play any of those. There's normally a way that you can wait out your opponent until you have combo or combo access. So it's not the most consistent deck in Edison, but it's not as inconsistent as I think people make out that it is. And yeah, MB96 showing us that even on games where you don't draw into combo, you can set up some really insane boards, make it really tough for your opponent to put you away. And unfortunately not come away with it here, but it looked pretty competitive all the way through. So really cool match, glad we caught this one. Quickdraw versus Gigavise, my kind of Edison match, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well.